Dave has called in. Dave, what is your question? How can we help you?
Yeah, I'm looking out for a house in Taloja or New Bombay. My budget is around 35 to 40 for 1 BHK.
Okay.
And I'm looking out for standalone property. And many of the properties are there, where the developer like Siddharth developer is there, Groupco developer is there, and they are offering me pre-launch rate at around something for 4.5 and to 5. So in pre-launch, what precautions should I take? And any other project, if you can suggest me for a standalone in New Bombay, as Panvel or Taloja.
Okay, so he's looking at the Taloja market, which has benefited of late, right? Because of the Khargar spillover.
Yes.
As
Yeah, right,
you know, a lot of experts have been telling us on the channel. Arvind, what should he do? Which are the projects that he can look at? Which are the areas that he can look at?
Well, I think the second part is more important, Kavita, for Dave.
I was coming to that, but
Yeah, because which projects is a rather easy part to answer, and there are several answers. But how you choose is more important, because your location eventually will be of prime significance. So, I'm sorry. So first of all, you've asked for Taloja. Like Kavita rightly said, Taloja has benefited from the heat which was generated in Khargar, and actually vice versa. Khargar is also, benefiting a little bit because of Taloja being there.
in fact, look at the prices. Prices have gone up 12% in the last 2 years.
Yes.
The market has been doing pretty well. And even if you look at the 2-year average, is at 10%. That is for Khargar, 7,997 rupees per square foot. Taloja is priced much cheaper though, much lower, 4,576 rupees per square foot. Half the price.
That's right.
And it is very close to Khargar.
Yes. So, obviously, Taloja will always provide a monetary benefit or an investment benefit, because it's slightly late in the curve than Khargar. Khargar has been developing last 15 years. And Taloja, although it was always there, it wasn't really a residential or a thickly populated residential place. So, it always has the benefits. Now, the question I think of importance here is, he's entering at at a very early stage, and if the pricing is right. So, Mr. Dev, I think try and keep one thing in mind. Whenever you are going for something which is not yet there, the risk is all on you as an investor. So naturally, you will expect about a 30 to 40% reduction in prices. So what you could actually do is, by the rates that Kavita said just now, about 7,000 rupees, if you reduce, say, about 30 or 40% from there, you get a rate which is about 4,000 rupees or 4,500 odd. So that is the entry price. That also means that you're going to take the whole risk of project getting done, completed and delivered to you over a period of time that's been promised. So, you can look at several projects. The projects that you have named, I tried and did some search on that. There is Groupco's project, which is Malaga, Panvel, by the way, and that's about 4,600 rupees, which fits in with the price band that we are speaking of. There are several other projects, by the way. There is Baliza, which is in Taloja, which is also in the price range that we are speaking of. There are a few other projects in Khargar too, if you wanted. So I'm not sure why only Taloja it should be. You could actually look at Khargar as well as Taloja, together. The other thing which I will also want to sort of prompt you to look at is Panvel or New Panvel area, where you will find projects at a similar stage, which are, pre-construction stages or just early construction stages, where you will find options of this type. There are several names, by the way, some well-known names like India Bulls Green, there is Hiranandani Palace Gardens, there is Balaji Symphony, and, probably 2 dozen more over there. So be mindful that you're investing at a very early stage. You're taking that risk and you have the capability to bear that risk. If you are fine with that, I think you should go ahead, look at these projects that we named just now, or probably more. If you actually look at the markets, there are many, many more projects. Just choose them carefully after understanding the risk profile.
One more thing that I want to ask you, since he is looking at a very early stage investment, what are the other things that he should probably be looking at, in terms of social infrastructure or physical infrastructure that could kind of mitigate the risk to an extent?
Yes. Those are very, very basic things, and obviously it goes without saying that unless there is road infrastructure, unless there is social infrastructure, life support systems, which is, hospitals and certain other things, the profile of the location is not really viable. However, I did not bring them up in this case because those things are already in place in the vicinity. So almost other things are equal. What is not equal is the pricing, and that is something which he could definitely have a closer look at.
So there it is, Dave. You asked about one location. Arvind has given you 3 of them to consider. And do look at Khargar, do look at Panvel, New Panvel. Khargar is going to see a new CBD come up, a new business district come up on the lines of BKC. Panvel, New Panvel obviously will benefit from all that infrastructure development happening, the airport that's coming in. So do your research, do your due diligence, like we keep saying on the channel. And then only once you're satisfied, look to sign in, and also look to ensure that you get at least a 30%, 40% discount on current market rates. That's only when it really makes sense for you to buy into something at that earlier stage.
You can watch live TV on our website mbnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.